Olá, eu sou Gustavo Nunes e estou realizando uma entrevista exclusiva para o Bibo Nunes Show com o diretor americano Robert Castle, que está no Rio Grande do Sul a convite da Prefeitura de Santa Maria para trabalhar com atores e diretores de cinema. Robert é um diretor consagrado internacionalmente que já trabalhou com atores como Brooke Shields, Sean Penn, Michelle Pfeiffer. Robert, você pode nos contar como é que foi essa experiência de trabalhar com atores e diretores tão famosos mundialmente?
First of all, it's great to be in Porto Alegre. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And yeah, it was fantastic working with those people, those actors. You know, we all trained together. Well, Michelle Pfeiffer and Sean Penn and Jeff Goldblum. I happened to be lucky enough to be in that group for a couple of years with this fantastic acting teacher, Peggy Fury. And what she taught all of us was to really experience the life of the character. Now, this is what's known as actor studio technique. Some of you may have seen the show live at the Actors Studio with various actors. What this technique does that's different from other kinds of acting, you can see in performances like particularly Sean Penn, Al Pacino, Dustin Hoffman, Robert De Niro, people like this who are known for this kind of acting because we're really trained to experience what the character experiences. In other words, actually not to act, but to be the character and to live it rather than to fake it or to be artificial. This, for me, was so lucky to be able to work with this master teacher and with these great actors as my peers and to do plays with them in films and so forth. Really just a great experience. And now I travel around, I act, I direct, and I teach acting workshops around the world. And this is the third year in a row I've come to Brazil, but the first I've been in the south of Brazil, which is very exciting. Too bad it's a rainy day today, but I'd like to see it in the sunlight. And it's very exciting for me to work in Brazil because, you know, actors are tend to be different depending on what culture they're from. Like French actors tend to be different than German actors, than American actors. And Brazilian actors have amazing passion, great passion. Also, they move really well. I suppose that's samba and bossa nova or something, but physically they're some of the best actors I've seen. And this is very exciting because between all that passion and that great physicalization, which is so important, I'm feeling like I can contribute something in the way of what I was talking about, really experiencing the role so that it gets deeper internally inside the person, like you're really living the life of the character. And I mean, I've been very impressed by Brazilian actors, but I think they can go even farther with the technique that we use, you know, at the Actors Studio and in a lot of American acting. It has been very interesting to see the combination.
Robert, aqui no Brasil você já trabalhou com atores como Stênio Garcia, Ricardo Blatt, Julia Gunn. Nos conta um pouco como é que foi essa experiência.
Yeah, these are wonderful actors. I mean, I trained Julia Gunn in New York, and she helped enormously with my first workshops in Brazil. And she's just a wonderful actress, and there's something about her that people really, I think, identify with. You know, they feel personal towards, maybe because she started when she was very young and a whole generation sort of grew up with her. But she's an absolute pleasure to work with. Stênio Garcia, I don't know what I was doing teaching him. I think he could teach me. I was very proud because after several days I actually did give him something in a scene he was doing that changed it. And as great as it was, it got even better. So I felt like, wow, if I could work with a master like Stênio Garcia and contribute something, it was really a thrill for me. Like I said, you know, you've got some great actors here, and some of the younger ones, you know, that I've been working with also are terrific talents. And I saw Barbara Paz on this new telenovela, and she's playing an alcoholic. It's so believable, it's so good, and I've been working with her. Aparecida, what's her last name? Petrovsky, yeah. She's, I think, going to really be wonderful. She does such interesting work and very difficult character with, you know, not just looking pretty and flirting with the guys like most of the characters do. She really has some deep acting to do. So it's exciting to work with her. And yeah, I'm very excited about not just the older generation of, not that they're old, but you know, the veteran generation, shall we say, of Brazil's actors, but the generation coming up too is so much talent, so interesting to work with.
E esse convite para trabalhar no Rio Grande do Sul com uma nova geração de profissionais de cinema e televisão? Fala um pouco para a gente como é que você está se sentindo com isso.
Yeah, well, I heard that there was so much talent and it's such an interesting area, and when I got the invitation to teach a workshop and do a seminar in Santa Maria, I thought, well, this is great. It's, you know, I like smaller cities because you get a lot of people with talent that's in some ways more pure. You know, in some ways they're coming from a place of more, where people work hard, are a little more innocent. They have so many good stories, and often you get great actors from, you know, these sort of medium-sized cities. Like Marlon Brando was from, where was he, Indiana, you know, things like this. So it's really actually very exciting to be here. And I hear the meat is the best in the world, so that's another reason for coming.
Ótimo, Robert. Obrigado pela entrevista. É um prazer receber você aqui no Rio Grande do Sul. E, Bibo, te agradeço também pelo espaço aí que você deu para a gente. Tá? Obrigado. Boa noite.